Okay, so what about getting found in the search engines? Well, most of the businesses that I deal with and most of the businesses involved in Auckland Business Builders and the Marketing Club are small local businesses selling to a local market. And every single one of them, and that includes me, I should say us, we want to be found for on the search engines for local terms. Now, I'm working with a fitness centre or gym on the North Shore here in Auckland, and it makes sense for them to be found in the search engines for North Shore Gym or Gym on the North Shore or Fitness Centre on the North Shore. Those who are from Auckland will know exactly what that means. If you're from other parts of the country and New Zealand, you probably won't. But they're a local gym serving a local market. But here's the thing. Many websites, and this is how you get found in the search engine, obviously through your website, don't have their location adequately scattered around their website. Now, I want to give you a quick example. One of my clients is a small local business serving the Auckland market. And he'd been paying hundreds of dollars a month for over a year for SEO services on his website. But when I took a look at his website, I realised that the word Auckland was on his website only once. That's right, only once, and that was on his contact page. The company who'd been doing the SEO hadn't put Auckland anywhere else on his website. Now, here's a quick tip. If you want to get found in Auckland, make sure the word Auckland is all over the place, all over your website, because it will give Google a very, very clear message that this site is all about Auckland, that this people want to be found for searches related to Auckland. And if, say, for example, with the gym, if they want to get found on the North Shore, they will be making sure their website has North Shore written all over it, and Auckland as well. But typically, people don't tend to drive for an hour to get to a gym. It would have to be a blooming good gym. Almost all of, with the exception, I think, one of their clients is close to where they are. So here's the thing. You need to get into your website and make sure that the location that you're in and the location that you're trying to serve, if you're a local business serving a local market, is all over your website. Now, don't just scatter words all over the place randomly. Make sure that it is it makes sense. So if you've got a car mechanic service in Manukau, for example, make sure you have car mechanic in Manukau. It could even be at the bottom of every page. If you're looking for a car mechanic in Manukau, give us a call on. Okay, it makes it part of the language. But Google will twig that you're a car mechanic in Manukau. If you're a hairdresser in Howick, I'm talking about Auckland here, then it makes sense to have Howick, hairdresser in Howick, all over your website. Why? Because then Google will latch on to the fact that you're a hairdresser in Howick. Now, when somebody searches for a hairdresser in Howick, you stand a good chance of being found. You stand a really good chance of coming up reasonably well, if not close to the top of page one of Google. Now, obviously, I can't guarantee that you'll be on page one of Google at all. Nobody can unless you're paying for advertising. But I do know from my own experience, having run a web design agency and a marketing agency for nearly 10 years, I know that this stuff works. We've done it time and time again. Goodness knows how many times with clients, and we know it works. The cool thing is that you don't need somebody else to do it for you. If you want to do it, you can. There's loads of videos on YouTube on how to do SEO on just about any platform, whether that's your own WordPress website, whether that's Weebly, Wix, Squarespace, whatever. There's loads out there, and it can be done. And if you're having a bit of a disagreement with your website guy on getting your login, then you might want to question whether your website guy really has your interests at heart as a client. But the key thing is, this isn't complicated. Google wants to give the best possible results, and the search engines in general, best possible results for people who search for stuff. So they will give people the most relevant information. So if they're searching for, I don't know, it could be a car mechanic in North Wellington, for an example, then they will look for websites which are optimized for that particular phrase, or have that phrase or variations of it scattered all over the site. They won't give you things which are irrelevant if you're doing a local search. More people do local search than ever before. Believe it or not, local SEO has become absolutely vital if you want to be found in the search engines, because more and more people search very locally. I mean, I live in a place called Marangi Bay in Auckland. It's literally not that far away. People do search for Marangi Bay. People search for hairdressing Marangi Bay. They search for bakery in Marangi Bay. Believe it or not, it's just a small suburb of Auckland, but people are doing very localized searches. So wherever you are, if you're serving your local market, make sure that your local location terms are in your website. Not just once or twice, but scattered about the place in natural language all over it. I promise you, your website will thank you. The search engines will latch onto what you've done, start to bump you up the search rankings against your competition who aren't doing this. But it's a good thing to do. And the great thing about it is it won't cost you anything, or at least it shouldn't. So if you've got any questions, please ask. I know this stuff works. Just go and do it. But that's it. Remember to like, share, subscribe, tell people about it. Anyway, I've run out of steam. That's it for now. Thanks a lot, and bye for now.